Hey everybody, Star Wipes are the best. Welcome to the Privateer Press live stream for the 17th of December 2019. We're going to play a Staff Showdown today, me and Tanner. You guys saw Tanner already on a Staff Showdown recently.
Didn't go great.
Didn't go great. You'll do better this time. I have faith in you.
I believe you.
Yeah. So, if you're joining us for the very first time or you've forgotten for some reason, we stream multiple times a week. We have a couple of reoccurring shows that always happen on certain days, and then some shows that fluctuate a little bit, and then special shows like today where we're doing 2 Staff Showdowns. So Wednesdays is the developer hangout where Hungerford and I and sometimes other people come on and talk about the releases for the next month or things that are happening in CID or a concept in game development that we just want to talk about. We do those every Wednesday at 10 a.m. On Thursdays, Jordan and a guest and Tony get together to paint some models. You've been on that show too, haven't you?
I love it. Yeah, it's a great time.
Tanner's our special guest on lots and lots of stuff. So that happens at 10 a.m. on Thursdays. And then every once in a while, we play a game, usually a couple times a month, but not super consistently. And then we also have the Hobby Hangout show. And the next time we're doing both of those things is next year, because with the holidays coming up, if you're not familiar with American holidays, we're about to have some big holidays for the next couple of weeks. So the staff will be mostly gone, traveling for family visits and things. So we're going to not live stream after Thursday for the next 2 weeks. So our very first live stream after this week will be the 8th, the Wednesday of January, and it will be another Jeb Chat with probably some War Machine content, I would guess.
Can't wait.
Mm-hmm. So we got some other stuff to talk about, like always. We have subscriptions on our Twitch channel, and you can use your Amazon Prime Twitch subscription for basically free to give us money if you like us, and get access to things like the little badge for your name and emotes. And when we get 120 subscribers, we unlock another emote, and that's going to be the Riot Quest loot coins. So you'll be able to put loot coins in the chat. And there's a special Twitch thing going on right now that if you subscribe in this month, you get some holiday stuff. Now, we don't know the details of that because Twitch controls it, but it is a thing for subscribers this month that you can get some special holiday-themed things like snowmen and Santas and stuff. So, get those now. I have no idea when that runs out, probably December. But
definitely the end of the year.
Okay, so you have until the end of the year to get the special stuff. And you can always subscribe to us, especially with your free Amazon Prime thing, to get our emojis and to unlock more. So we got a mini crate announcement to talk about. We'll talk about more of those specifically tomorrow. But Zaltoden just went live, and you can get him until the 12th. And also, the King Conan on the Throne, it runs out in January. So those VIP miniatures go for 6 months at a time. And this is the first of the Savage mini crate. So that first 6 months is almost over. So if you want that King Conan on the Throne, if you've been waffling about deciding, then get your VIP subscription and you'll get him and Zaltoden, but you only have until mid-January to get those. So we're gonna play a game today, a War Machine game, as part of our Oblivion staff campaign. So you and Faye played a game that was also a Tier 2 game a couple weeks ago. And we've been talking about this, and we're going to do more of these Staff Showdowns in the future with the bigger games in Oblivion. If you're not familiar with Oblivion, it's a box set that came out recently, and it has a narrative campaign in it where you can play as Corruptors or Guardians, and you can get bonuses for winning certain games. And it's a tree campaign, so your wins and losses matter as you go through it. We're going to play the 35-point game that is part of Tier 2. This is Fueling the Fire. So we're going to pop that up on the screen so everybody can see what our maps looks like. So we've got a big thing in the middle that's a depot, and then we've got 4 little fuel caches around the sides, and you can score points for controlling those different things. And the small fuel caches, if they get hit with AoEs, they explode into fireballs. They also fuel up warjacks, and technically war beasts and horrors, but we don't have any of those things on the table today.
We do not.
So our warjacks will get free runs and charges if they start, I think, an activation within 4. Is probably what it says over there. So you wanna talk about your army, Tanner, or is my army first, Tony?
Pick one.
Okay, so Tanner, talk about your army. I've been talking for a while.
Sure. So I brought out the Winter Guard last game, which is what I primarily play. I've been looking for an excuse for several months to get these Widowmakers painted up and out on the table, and the campaign seemed like a really good way to do that. The Behemoth is relatively new to me. I've only played a few games with it, but I really do like what it does in terms of long-range effectiveness, so I'm really excited to be rolling that out here. This is a little different than what I'm used to playing because I play a lot of infantry-heavy lists, and I'm going to be relying specifically on the work that effectively one unit plus their solo does, which is a little different than I'm used to, but hopefully it goes well.
And like I said, these are 35-point armies, and you're playing Jaws of the Wolf for your theme force.
That's right. That's right. So we're going to be getting Pathfinder from all of our jacks. I'm going to be able to drop a forest at the start of the game, and that's mostly the big points of what we're going to be doing here.
Okay, and my army is a Hammer Strike army. If you've been paying attention to me at Privateer Press for any amount of time, you know that I love our dwarves. This army is an army that I've had mostly painted for about 7 years now. But Harlow and Bamfist, you can see on the left side of the screen, they came out recently for Riot Quest, and you can play them in War Machine just like regular models. So I wanted to get them on the table and have some fun with my dwarves again. So I'm running with General Osram in a Hammer Strike list. I've got a Bokur to keep Harlow safe. I've got a Tactical Arcanist Corps that was free, and then I've got a full Hammerfall High Shield Gun Corps unit with their officer and standard. And then my benefits are I get a little bit more deployment because I'm slow. All my guys get tough, and my heavy warjacks and any weapon crews I would have, but I didn't get repositioned. We are going to roll off and set up and do all those things on camera because this is a fairly small game, so we'll have some more time today for that kind of stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is roll to see who gets what. I got a 3.
I got a 4. I'm going to go ahead and take first turn.
Okay. So I will choose to play on this side of the table because Tony won't let me move my microphone.
And as part of my,
And my name.
As part of my theme Bennett before deployment, I'm going to put out a 5-inch forest anywhere completely within 18 inches of my deployment zone. And I think it's going to go way over there.
Okay, cool. So
and
extra forest.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start dropping within 7 inches here.
Cool. So I'm going to get 12 inches of deployment, which is where these objectives are centered at.
So your theme benefit gives you 2 extra inches to your deployment zone?
Yes.
That's excellent.
When we reheld all of the themes in Oblivion, we took out most of those advanced move or extra deployment range. But since the dwarves are one of the slowest armies in the entire game, we left there plus 2 inches of deployment.
All right, let's get them
What is
out
the
here.
chat talking about? Somebody's talking about glow-in-the-dark and UV reactive paints. I don't know what army they're talking about. Are they talking about painting Monpok with that? He says bots. I don't know if that means...
Convergence, maybe?
It might mean convergence. It might mean warjacks. It might mean... Oh, it's okay, convergence. So day glow convergence. That sounds like fun. Oh, and the chat is, of course, talking about how I cheat in quotation marks. I didn't wear my gift shirt from Riker's Iron, the Wills as #WillsAsWritten shirt. I didn't wear that today.
In defense of chat,
That is my
they're
primary
not
deployment.
wrong for saying so.
I don't ever cheat. I've never cheated ever in a live stream game.
If you're watching this, just look closely.
I have forgotten rules, and sometimes we have tested things live in the game. Like some of the times I get accused of cheating because in a Company of Iron game, I was thinking about doing rules for some of the IK miniatures, and there's a dwarf second story man, and I just wrote some rules for him and tried him out. And then during that game, I think I changed one of his rules because it wasn't very fun. So that wasn't really cheating. That was playtest and development. Okay, so you are done with normal deployment.
Yes,
You
I have some advanced deployment afterwards, yes.
I don't have any advanced deployment, but I do get to deploy up to 12 inches.
Not bad.
So we're gonna score these back things pretty easy. So these guys are almost at their deployment. I set them out there just kind of eyeballing it, not realizing that they would be quite that close to where they should start. I got to start back a tiny, tiny bit. I don't want to be accused of cheating.
Or
It's
else.
very, very important to me. But also, the other thing about cheating is that in a casual, light, fun game, you always forget rules and remember them halfway through the game and those kind of things. And that isn't really cheating. That's just having fun and not paying a lot of attention to what's going on.
Well, I feel like it kind of balances itself out because usually it's not for your benefit anyways.
Yeah,
Because if
that's
you're
the
forgetting
thing.
something, it usually screws you.
People tend to think that I'm always remembering rules for my benefit, but whatever.
I do agree with Ackerstor, who says that it's only cheating if it's intentional. Otherwise, you're just wrong.
Okay.
Which is why, like, when I play games, I am wrong constantly.
So you
I
Just-
I
just when
cheat
playing
all
games?
the time, but never on purpose.
Just when playing games.
Okay, and Harlow is going to get the Ogre and Bokur to try and keep him safe from Widowmaker shots.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he's probably going to be able to throw out all the Widowmaker shots you're going to throw at him, but
Indeed. So
Okay, so I'm set up.
So he's not going to be giving Ostrom any client bonuses anytime soon.
No,
Or getting
he's-
the bonus, rather.
He's going to be on that edge to lure your Widowmakers away from the bulk of my army. Maybe, I don't know. Could happen.
They're supposed to be away from the bulk of their army. They're snipers.
No, I'm not exactly a rules archon. Sorry.
A rules archon.
I do forget some rules. And focusing on Monster Apocalypse like I've been doing for the last over a year, I have not been playtesting War Machine as often as I had in the past, which is also to a certain extent why I picked an army that I am very familiar with, but I will still forget things. But I have War Room sitting here waiting to help me out if my tablet doesn't die in some weird way.
I can also say that if you're not aware that the dev and playtest process, because things change so often, it's
constantly.
hard to know what is a real thing sometimes in the moment and what was something that was a real thing.
All right. Well, I am all powered up here. I've got my focus, and I think I'm ready to take my first turn.
Cool.
And I think we might start by moving the Widowmakers.
Sounds like a thing that would normally happen.
They have Pathfinder, so let's see. Your high shields, they got a speed of 4.
They got a speed of 4.
They got a speed of 4, they got a range of 10, and Ostrom has a snipe.
Yeah,
to give
Ostrom
them.
has a snipe, and his feet makes them faster.
His feet makes them faster, so they could potentially threat 21.
Something like that.
That's pretty tasty. But are you going to feed on turn 1?
I didn't put my army really close enough to feet on turn 1,
That is okay.
mostly because I didn't want to put Ostrom behind the objective.
We'll go ahead and move these Widowmakers.
The other thing about this scenario is it lasts 7 rounds, and if for some reason the game is not over at the end of that, it is most victory points.
We moved that Widowmaker solo, and now we're going to move the regular Widowmakers. That's Kel Baylock. We're not going to move him yet.
Yeah, you do have a Kel hiding in there.
Yep, he's a sneaky Kel Baylock.
You got a whole pile of snipers over there.
A whole pile of them. Okay, we're going to move all them. Now we're going to move Kel Baylock, who doesn't have Pathfinder, so 2, leaving us with 3 inches. He's going to get 1.5 up into that forest. Boop. Not completely in those forests that are right up against each other. All right, I think we might go ahead and run these Kayazi Eliminators. They can run a big old 14. And I am fine with them making the break for this.
Veebsman wants Tanner to win. Or leave. It says go
leave.
Tanner. It could be interpreted in multiple ways. You
Now,
never know.
stealth isn't going to save me from your Tactical Arcanist Corps' ranged ability, is it? Or is it?
So the Tactical Arcanist Corps have AoE fireballs. They have Flame Blast, which is range 10, AoE 3.
They're not going to
Now
auto
13.
miss me because of stealth, are they?
They are going to auto miss you because
Perfect. Then
But
we will go.
Since they are AoEs, they could deviate a small amount and still clip you and blow you to pieces because
Yep.
you have low armor.
Yep, that is true. But we're gonna do it anyways.
We did have an earlier question for people who missed your army list. So while you guys are playing, I'm going to throw those up on the screen real fast.
Sure.
So if you missed it, here are the lists. This is Oz mercenary list.
I am going to run this Juggernaut. Boop. And is he within 2 inches of that? That would be a good place for him to be. Yes, we're good. All right.
It's within 4
Ooh, well, never mind then.
to run, charge, slam, or trample without strength
And
focus.
That's pretty awesome.
now Tanner's list.
And we'll take the Behemoth right on up there as well. Spending his focus to run. And
And for anybody who didn't get to read the scenario, you control these objects, the depot and the objectives, if you are within 2 inches of them, and there are no enemy models within 2 inches.
the Forge Seer is going to run right up behind the Behemoth. And it might be Vlad time. This is my very first game playing Vlad 1. I'm very excited. Ever.
Wow.
I just painted him up last night for this game.
Cool. I have played against Vlad a few times.
Just a few, huh?
Yeah. Not to sound like a grandpa or anything, but I've been playing War Machine for a while. And there was a time where there were only a few Warcasters.
Is that a good place for him? I feel like he's going to want to take some advantage of the snipers being in his control range. We can get a couple of them there, but not a ton of them. So we'll go ahead and call him right back there. That looks okay. There's no point in doing Signs Importance this turn. He's got no upkeeps. Let's see. Windwall doesn't do me much good. And I guess there's no reason not to give him Blood of Kings, though, to pump that defense and armor. So,
Sure.
Blood
Just
of Kings it
just
is.
in case something crazy should happen.
Blood of Kings. All right, now Vlad's super beefy. All right. He's going to go ahead and call that good. Campus 3 focus. And the last thing I have to move here is my Grey Lord Adjunct. And he's going to go probably throw a little blizzard action on something.
Cool. In the chat, Enix Malachite, I hope I pronounced your name kind of correctly, is asking why I don't have any of the Dwarven mortars. I always forget names when it comes down to pressure, so I'm going to call them Dwarven mortars.
And that's a turn for me. That's turn 1.
Cool. So I didn't bring them in this army because it's a 35-point army. It's pretty small. And I really like the Tactical Arcanist Corps, especially with the points drop and the getting them free in the Theme Force. And playing at this level, you only get 1 free choice. So I put them in instead of the mortars. The other choice was, usually I run those with Mad Hammer because his feat makes any AoEs better. So I do have a list in here for the 75-point level. Not that there is a 75-point level of Oblivion, but if I played a 75-point game where I run the Battle Engine and 2 mortars and 2 avalanchers and all that kind of AoE stuff, the ogres and everything else.
Do we not score any of these until the bottom of 2, like in a standard match?
I don't know. This says, during each player's maintenance phase, the active player gains victory points. So
Got it.
it does not say that they start at a certain time.
So wouldn't that mean that you
So
gain a victory point?
I get a victory point right now
How do you
because
like that?
I deployed touching the objective. So Tony, give me 1 VP, please.
Count it.
Cool, I'm winning.
Good job, Oz.
Yay. Yay. Okay, all those Widowmakers over there, they are scary. Are we 14 apart over here? I could throw fireballs at you, hoping they would deviate correctly.
Hoping. Hoping against hope.
I could also just run these dwarves away from you, but you're faster than me, so that's not gonna.
They are pretty fast.
That's not gonna happen.
Significantly, actually.
Yeah, they are really scary ladies with knives who are very fast. Okay, so I've got to leave something back here to control this. It might be Bamfist, or it might be the Tactical Arcanist Corps running over there. We're gonna move first with the high shields, and they're gonna probably shield wall instead of running because you've got all those Widowmakers over there. But does Ostrom want to cast a spell first? because, like you said earlier, I have snipe.
The suspense.
I could give them bullet dodger so their defense would go up to something almost significant.
What does it boost it by?
+2.
Not bad. So that would put him at 13?
Yeah,
I see.
yeah. So they're dwarves. They start with really, really low defense. But also, I could put snipe on something like the rock ram to give me some actual range. So we're gonna not cast any spells with him first. So we're just gonna activate the dwarves with the shields, and they're gonna go 4 inches forward because they're super fast, and they're in shield wall.
Now, we are considering the whole base of this center structure as the depot?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
not just the building part.
Not just the building.
Cool.
Danny provided a cool piece of Crucible themed terrain from the table he built for Iron Gauntlet a couple years ago. And anybody who's played in a Company of Iron event at Adepticon might have seen these objectives before because that's what they were painted for. But yeah, that thing is a little wonky shaped, so we're just going to play it as the base.
Well, the rule of cool always wins.
Okay, so those guys did that. I'm going to put a token over here to remember that they're in shield wall. You're so fast, all of my models.
Indeed.
The driller's going to run 8 inches. He doesn't really need to spend this focus, but it's there. Rock Ram's gonna also run. I don't know what to do about that behemoth. I feel like it's gonna be a thing.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah?
It was made for hurting. Engineered for hurting. Designed for pain.
So we're gonna run the Speed 5 model in my army
Nice.
up there to
That's a whole 10 inches.
contest that thing. And he actually had to spend that focus because he didn't start close enough to the canister, is what I believe they're called. I'm really, really worried about your eliminators just coming up here and like stabbing Osram to death.
They don't play around when it comes to that kind of thing.
They don't.
Even if they just do a little shank action, it's still going to hurt.
They're pretty serious about it. So I'm going to cast Snipe with Osram onto the Rock Ram just to give me a little bit more threat range.
Now, is that a turn? Is that an upkeep?
It's an upkeep.
Cool.
Yep. Gives me +4 range, and I can upkeep it. And it's range 6, which I'm pretty easily in.
Very nice.
Put this out here to remember that he has a spell on him. Bam Fist? Ooh, what do you want to do? Do something with your punchiness?
And he's got Assault. Very nice.
He's going to run up there. Harlow's going to hide behind the high shields from your Widowmakers.
Hide behind the high shields.
Also get more in the middle of the table. Boker's just going to run to keep up.
Hey, and now he's maybe within 6 inches of your caster? Maybe?
He's within 6.
Nice.
And then these guys. Well, I'll get another point from this with just these guys near it. So my fire dwarves are going to run to middle-ish of the table and see what the eliminators are going to do.
Your move, Eliminators.
Basically, you have the mobility and the range in this game, but I have
Hope.
I have hope. I have armor too, but you have a lot of armor because you're Khador. So yeah, I'm done.
All right, then. Let's see how we want to dish this out. Blood of Kings is gone. this 4 focus back here. Gonna power up. This AoE 3 Blizzard's gone. I'll move it soon.
The chat is discussing whether your adjunct or another solo would have been a better choice.
I'm interested to hear what they think. I just think the adjunct is incredibly useful. He's not really going to give Vlad the benefit of the free upkeep because he doesn't have any upkeeps.
Yeah.
But the extra 2-inch range on all his spells is kind of nice.
Yeah.
However, the most important thing Vlad's really going to be doing is hanging out with Signs Importance. So maybe they're right. I think they might be onto something. That's a fair point.
Well, somebody else said that with the Behemoth, the adjunct is a,
We're
Tim Simpson says that he makes the Behemoth really good. Makes his bombards even better.
9, 10, 11.
What are you doing over there?
Doing some pre-measuring.
Uh-huh.
13. That could happen. He doesn't even have to spend the 1 to charge. Ouch. Okay, so as Vlad hangs on to those. All right, we have allocated 1 extra to the Juggernaut.
Yeah, Vanderbeest, hopes and dreams is not usually what I rely on, but hey.
Okay there, Vlad. We're going to move Vlad first and foremost, and it's going to be a little tricky swinging him past some of these other models. Let's take a 30 mil, make sure he's got the clearance we need. It looks pretty good.
Yeah. And anybody who's keeping score at home, Tanner was the antagonist, I believe, in the other game.
Sounds right.
So I'm the antagonist in this game?
So Vlad's going to slip through there with his big old cape right up against that wall. And he'll cast Signs Importance.
Yeah. That's what Vlad does.
That is what Vlad does. Spend 4 focus. He's sitting on 2 focus. And
Glitchy Bit, I don't cheat. Just keep that in mind. I know that hopes and dreams is all I have because cheating doesn't happen ever.
I was supposed to boundless charge this Jack first. That's a big deal. That is a big, big deal. Well, life goes on. I still believe in myself. I'll end Vlad's turn and see what's up with these Widowmakers.
And Tanner, you should also score during your maintenance phase.
Which
point,
should just be this
right?
one right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're tied. I'm no longer winning.
Oh, no. Yeah. All right, we'll move these guys up a little bit. Probably just to the edge of that forest or so. Oh, yeah. That's 1 Widowmaker, and they have Pathfinder. They're moving a whole lot less than 6 inches, so we should be all right here.
Moving to the edge of the forest to riddle me with bullets.
That is the plan. All right, that's the 4 regular Widowmakers. Let's make some stuff happen, shall we? Let's pick some targets.
I'd rather
Signs
you
Importance
miss
is
all
up.
these, but hey.
Let's see what kind of range we got on that thing. Okay, we got all of them for sure. And the Widowmakers are at 7.
So you're not going to miss unless you roll real bad.
Seems legit. Where do we want to start, though? That's kind of the real question. All right, we're going to go ahead and take this Widowmaker, pick off that guy right there.
Okay.
He's a rat 7, and you guys have defense.
11.
Drop the lowest. That's going to hit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take the auto 1 damage.
These guys are tough because of my
They
thing
do
force.
not get a tough roll.
Oh, okay. So he's dead. Boink.
I believe that's true. Is it? Is
don't
it? Is it?
remember.
Nope. I think that's just Kel Baylock or the Marksman. Deadly shot. I could just be wrong in general. Is it the Widowmaker Marksman that does it? Cannot make a tough roll.
Does he
And
give-
then the
what-
regular Widowmaker?
What does he give the Widowmaker?
Cannot make a tough
Okay.
roll. Okay. He gives them Swift Hunter.
Okay.
So speaking of which, that guy just knocked him off, so he's going to Swift Hunter.
Okay.
And whoops. Bounce him
Deeper
back.
into the forest.
Bounce him back. This Widowmaker lady, the leader, is going to pop off that guy right there.
Okay.
3 dice, drop the lowest.
Do you hit him?
8 plus 7? Should be.
Uh,
Against an 11?
oh, so are you gonna do 1 damage
Yes,
again? Okay.
yes, we're going
So
to knock
like I
him
said.
off. Yep. Then she's going to repo. Right up against him. Bam. That guy right there is going to go right there against that guy.
Okay. That's the unit leader, so he'll get replaced. I've got the officer, so
Oh, 7 plus 3.
That's
That's
10.
That's a big old miss. That is a big old miss.
it happens every once in a
It
while.
does.
That's where those hopes and dreams
It does.
come into it.
That's all right. So we'll go ahead and if this guy can reach the one next to your flag bearer, that's what he's going to do.
So it's at range 14?
14.
Yeah, that's the officer.
Okay, the guy in front is going to knock off the flag bearer or attempt to.
Oh, you're going to shoot the standard instead of the officer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And we got an 8 plus 7. That's going to hit him.
Okay.
And he doesn't have health, does he? The standard
No,
bearer?
no, the officer
Right,
does,
Knock
but
him
the-
off, and then I'm sure you're going to take up probably.
Well, that takes away one of my guns.
Oh, your standard bearer doesn't have a gun.
No,
Brutal.
it's a shield wall unit, so half the time, or more than half the time, shield wall units don't have weapons on the standard bearer. So I could trade
Over there, leave a little window.
I could trade a gun for increased command range, which I'm not going to do in this situation, facing as much as I am facing.
All right, we're going to move the marksman now. And he's going to
You can move that tree wherever you need to.
relocate. Get him right up there.
Okay.
And we'll pick another target here.
So
Is that the leader right there?
yeah, that's the officer.
All
Yeah.
right, I don't think I can hit him anyways. So
I think you can. Yeah. 14 is there. So
sounds
yeah,
good. What's
you
his
got it.
armor? Really high?
His armor's not as high now because he doesn't have any shield wall buddies. So it's just base 15.
I wonder if it's worth taking the roll. Oh, base 15. And
Base
my
15.
Guns of POW 12. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll to hit
And
him
he has
first.
hit points.
I'm gonna roll to hit him first. 8 plus 5 is 13.
Yep. You only need an 11.
Lucky. All right. And then I am gonna roll damage. I'm not gonna take the automatic
Okay.
3 damage.
So it's 3 off.
And it's a POW 12, and I'm gonna roll 3 and drop the lowest.
That seems
Dice off 3.
enough.
So I
to
did
kill
8
me.
damage.
And then I don't get tough rolls against his shots?
Nope.
In general?
Nope.
Okay.
Kel Baylock may be an exception. Nope. None of my snipers will give you a tough roll.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
And then he's gonna Swift Hunter.
Makes sense.
Boop. Right on back there. And then can't forget about my good buddy Kelly B.
Wading through the bushes ever
He
so
does
slowly.
not have Pathfinder, so
Yeah.
he's just gonna work his way on up there through the bushes. And does he got range 14? He sure does. He
Most snipers
sure
do.
does. 14. Yep, we'll just actually we'll knock off this guy that's closest.
Okay.
And he is a Rat 8. Oh wait, no, he's not a friendly
is
faction
not-
model. Gasp.
Yeah. He doesn't get the,
Gasp.
but he rolled good enough to hit.
All right, and he'll just take the automatic damage.
Okay.
3 damage. He does not have a reposition. Okay. It seems like perhaps it's Behemoth time.
Seems like it.
I'm super sad that I messed this whole thing up. Let's see if he. Oh, no, it's too late for all that. So if he speeds 6, 7, 8, 9, he'll only threaten a 10. That ain't going to do it. It's just not going to do it. So we'll move the Forge Seer.
There was a question in the chat about availability of watching these live streams after the fact. Not only are they usually on demand via Twitch and Facebook, but we also upload stuff to Privateer Press Prime, our YouTube channel, usually same day.
They're usually the same day. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Forge Seer is going to power or empower that Behemoth.
Yep.
And I think we're going to move that Behemoth. Dat Behemoth.
So fast.
He's super fast.
So fast.
That Khador Heavy Speed 4 cannot be beat, especially not by like Rhett or Crix with their Speed 6 heavies. And his Bombards are range 14. How do you like that? Your
They are.
caster's way over there in the corner, and I can't see him beyond that building. But the world is pretty much our oyster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you
Can I
could.
have Bam Fist?
It looks really close. I'm going to measure it from my side so I can get down to the bottom of your base. Yep. Oh, wait. Nope. Barely. The back of this guy's base is 14.
Okay. In that case, I think I'll just shoot at that high shield right there. Mm-hmm. And he's going to spend 1 for his left shoulder with powerful attack,
Okay.
which is going to boost all attack and damage rolls.
Yep. And sign's importance means lots of dice.
Yep, means an extra dice drop the lowest, and we're shooting at a rat 4.
You only need a 7.
We're going to drop that 1.
Yep.
That's going to hit.
Okay.
And on the guy right there.
So these guys are in shield wall. So they're 19s.
Okay. And this is a POW 14. And it's auto boosted. Drop the lowest.
Yep.
Ouch.
That is not low enough. But I get a tough roll against this.
That's true.
So
Yeah,
I'm
look at how tough he is.
he took that bullet like a champ.
And this is an AoE 4.
Yep,
So
it's going to catch a lot of people.
it sure is. It's looking to me like everyone there except the Bokur. Except, is it the Bokur?
No, 4 inches is not even past Harlow's base.
Cool.
So yeah.
So everyone but the Bokur. And signs importance applies to this too, right?
I believe it says all
Yep.
attack and damage rolls.
All right, so this is POW 7. We'll start with Harlow.
Okay. What is Harlow's armor? It's probably nothing. It's 13.
Ouch. So dice off 6. Drop that 2. That's going to be 9 damage.
of his 5 hit points.
That hurts. Is
Tough
he
roll.
Nice.
Every warrior model in my army is tough because of the force.
Nice. Oh, you stooge.
Hey, it's the dice. Don't.
Blame
I
the
didn't.
dice.
That wasn't cheating. Everyone saw that die roll a 6.
All right, so the guy in the front then on a
Okay.
POW.
This guy is not shield wall because the blast is coming from behind him.
Oh,
so
nice.
he's only a 15.
All right, and so it's dice off 8. Drop the lowest.
You roll pretty good. Let's see if my tough rolls continue.
Yeah.
All 6s all day.
There we go.
That's so tough. Okay, that guy's dead.
And
The guy next to him though is going to get the
next to
shield
him.
wall.
And did this hit Bamfist?
It did hit Bamfist.
All right, so the guy next to him.
Although Bamfist might be immune to blast.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Force barrier, yeah. So he gets +2 def against range attacks and does not suffer blast damage. If I would have remembered he had a spell to do that for his buddies, I would have done that earlier, but I forgot.
Go ahead,
Sometimes you forget rules. Sometimes it happens.
Go make a tough roll for your shieldman.
Okay. Yep.
Dang, man.
All tough, all the time.
Oh, it's a good thing I got a whole nother one of these.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to spend a focus for the right shoulder.
Okay.
We're going to bombard one of these fine gentlemen. What is that token right there?
That's the shield wall token.
Oh, gotcha.
Just remind me that there's some shield wall going on in case I forget.
Do I want to blast him back over there?
Well, they're all on the ground.
I'm targeting that guy.
Okay.
And let's see if we hit him. Rat 4, 3 dice, drop the lowest. Or 4 dice, drop the lowest.
Yep. Yeah, you hit him.
Excellent.
But you'd have to roll real bad to miss.
All right, so damage on the direct hit, and this is a POW 14.
Okay, so it's 5 off. So tough roll on that guy.
Okay.
All tough rolls all day long. Nope.
He done.
He did not make his tough roll.
Okay.
But the blast damage on these
right
guys.
There.
This guy?
Yep.
Okay. So he's getting his full
Drop the lowest.
shield wall armor.
And it's POW 7.
So you are a 12 off? Because I'm 19s?
That sounds right.
Yeah. So it is,
Still got him.
that is 1 damage. Of course. Of course. He's not tough.
Excellent. Okay. The guy in the back?
They're all 19s. So that does not make it.
Nope.
It's only
And then
10.
the guy next to him. Nope.
Cool. Some of my dwarves survived. Some of them.
Quote unquote, some quote unquote dwarves.
Uh-huh.
This AoE's been gone. That was a forest, or the
Yep.
blizzard that the adjunct put up. Well, I don't want to get my Gajahordson drilled, that's for sure.
You don't want to get a drill?
What's the speed on your driller?
So it's speed 4.
And
But-
does Ostrom's feat apply to him or just
But
warriors?
the important thing is, Osram's feet, I'll just read it. Friendly Rulik models
Okay.
and units.
Gotcha.
So everybody. Currently in his control range gain +3 arm, +3 speed, and Pathfinder.
That's real good.
So yeah, it makes them real fast, it gives them Pathfinder, and it makes them survivable. If I would have popped the feat, I would have not survived against those sniper shots, but I would have probably had a better chance of these guys not making tough rolls.
So +3 speed and Pathfinder to that.
Plus
thing.
3 speed and Pathfinder.
So that would make it a 7, 8, 9, 10, and then a 1-inch melee?
I think so. Because most heavies have 1-inch melee. Yeah.
Okay, so that brings them up to an 11. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's just stay out of there then. This Juggernaut, boop, is going to move there. Big old move, big old wasted focus. Happens to the best of us, I guess.
Sometimes.
And then, can we get 5 inches away from Vlad with the adjunct? If we go around the back, we sure can. Go around the back, and we will give Vlad a blizzard. We still got some eliminators to play with.
You do. What are they gonna do? What's their plan?
Well, I got a 10-inch charge.
I'm gonna charge my driller and stab him ineffectually.
I almost kind of wish that I had moved the Juggernaut up here and then just blocked him off.
Yeah, yeah.
But I believe due to acrobatics, I could charge right through this bad boy into the back of him. Mm-hmm. That seems like the move. Then they're going to get promptly tactical Arcanist cord to death.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. And then if we stay 2 inches from that thing, then I'll score it if they don't get murderfied by the end of your turn.
Oh, beginning of my turn. So just by being within 2 inches of it, you keep me from scoring it.
Oh, I score too. Or I score as well, I should say.
Well, active player scores on maintenance. So when my maintenance phase comes around, I won't score that. And then when your maintenance phase comes around, you won't score it either unless that Warjack is dead.
They're charging. And
Okay.
they have a 1/2-inch melee.
They should. They have tiny, tiny knives.
Tiny, tiny knives. Let's just make sure she's in there.
And yeah, Empress, I don't have an Imperial?
Imperia.
And this is,
It looks like
Imperial.
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 do I have this correct as your back arc?
Yeah.
All right.
I haven't marked them, so shoulders or lack thereof, hips on that guy. Yes, sorry, butchering your name. Imperial 01, maybe? And taking the Rock Ram into the Behemoth with Energizer and the feet is a thing that very well could happen.
And the armor on that thing, I'm guessing, is like 19?
It is 18, I believe. Yes, Arm 18.
18?
Def
Okay.
12. Super high def for my army.
I'm probably going to combo strike with both of these guys. Mm-hmm. And they're way outside of Vlad's range, I think.
Yeah, it's 14, right?
Yep. Okay. So, yeah, we're with Mat 7 +2 because of gang. So effectively a Mat 9
Yep.
to hit this thing in the back.
You gotta roll. You gotta roll nothing.
Anything but?
Yeah.
Oh, that was close. Anything but. Okay, and then they're combo striking, which brings us up to a POW 13,
Yep.
and it's a charge.
Yep. So you're 5 off.
And does in the back?
Nope. Unless you have a special rule.
Oh, I need a location dice.
So 5 off is 3?
4.
No, 4. Okay. To the 4.
Yes, sir. And the other one?
That chopped into my cortex.
Swinging at a Mat 9, effectively. That should hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And again with the combo strike.
One more die because you charge.
You're right, sorry.
Yep. So 5 off is 4 more damage
Cool.
to the
To
location.
the 3.
3. Uh-oh. That does eat my cortex. Exactly.
Hey! Nice. If I'm not mistaken, I have activated everything.
I believe you have. It looks like you have. Oh, sad no cortex blaster.
Is that thing within 2 inches of the depot?
It is.
Mine's
If we're-
within
if
2
we're
inches
doing
of the
if we're doing
depot.
bases, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So I score another point on my maintenance phase.
Okay.
I don't score that one because you put people there, and I don't score that one because I'm not close enough.
Okay.
So I have 2 points, Tony.
2 to 1. How do you like that?
But Tanner's going to get a point. Now, to remind people, the depot in the middle is worth 2 points if you hold it. The objectives are worth 1 apiece.
Correct.
So the depot is where you get more points, but it's also in the middle of the table and fairly large. Okay, so I'm not going to upkeep snipe because your behemoth is over here and
Yeah, shoot him.
juicy.
Juicy, juicy behemoth.
Yeah. So Bamfist can empower, so I can get one more focus out of that. So let's see if a Rock Ram can take out a Behemoth.
Ooh, he's got a solid point. Did Gang get included on damage? It's +2 to their damage rolls as well.
Oh, we didn't. No, I wasn't doing that math. So I'll put 2 more into that.
4 more?
Yeah, I meant 2 more into each hit. So that doesn't quite take out my movement, but it's close.
Hey,
so that guy's got 6 hit points left, 1 movement, and all of his head, plus a couple of.
Thanks, Panda Beast.
So his gun still works.
That's pretty awesome
but he has no Cortex.
They were able to do that, though.
Yeah, I mean, with Combo Strike, they're not that bad at hitting harder targets, especially when they can basically guarantee a hit because the defense is really low.
Definitely a high tier as far as requisition options go. Mm-hmm. Pretty good.
Yeah, when we were balancing out Thing Forces, if you didn't hear us talk about this, a year ago when we were doing it in dev chats, we tended to balance the army benefits with the requisition benefits. So if you got really good requisition benefits, usually your army benefits were a little lower. Okay, so we're going to empower that guy for an extra focus. So I'm going to allocate a focus to that Rock Ram. And then
What's that Rock Ram doing?
I'm going to need 2 for Energizer. Which will let me scooch a little bit and then charge you.
Uh-oh.
With the feet going.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, with the extra
Yeah,
speed
you might
from
be
the
able to
feet,
get him over here
I'll
from
be
the
able to
side.
charge over to here.
He's a behemoth. He can take it.
Yeah. I mean,
allegedly.
literally, he is a behemoth. He's the best thing at taking this kind of thing in your army. Is there anything else I can? There's probably nothing else I can do to soften you up before that. And all the rest of my spells on him are shooting generally related, or defense, or unstoppable force for bulldoze, but I don't really want to bulldoze you. Okay.
Bulldoze is sweet. Why don't you want to bulldoze?
If it could score me points, I would try to bulldoze those away from the thing, but it won't help me right now. But that driller might walk over and attempt to kill some ladies.
It's a lady killer.
Although with the extra speed in Pathfinder, these guys can charge into your back arc, so that might be what happens instead.
Thermo-base them in the face.
No, in the back of the head. It's way
That's where their
way
faces
easier
are.
that way. Okay, so I'm gonna allocate any more focus. I don't know what that driller's plan is. He might just hide behind the depot and just contest it.
That's okay. That's basically what happened with my Juggernaut. Otherwise, my Juggernaut was going to rattle him big time. But
Okay, so I'm going to start by activating Ashram. Let me check if Empower is the range. I think it is. Power is range command, and Bamfist command is 7, so Bamfist can stick back here and hold on to this objective for me, but he's probably going to get shot to death by snipers.
let's see this bottom of 2 assassination.
It's not an assassination.
You could do it.
If
With the rock ram.
If Vlad was somewhere this general direction, it might happen, but
He's busy hiding.
he's hiding. Okay, Ostram's going to move a little bit.
From the scary little dwarves.
They're terrifying.
They are.
They do this for
I
a
wouldn't want to wrestle them.
Yeah. So he's going to pop his feet.
Oh, no.
So everything is +3 armor, and speed, and Pathfinder.
Yeah, your whole army in his control range. And that applies to Rulik models,
It applies to Rulik models, and everything on the table on my side is a Rulik model,
including the Bokor?
including the
Oh, I
Boker.
didn't know he was Rulik.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, the nation of Rule is not just dwarves. There's a bunch of ogres that live there too.
Gotcha.
And some of them work directly with the dwarves and have citizenship and all that kind of stuff.
There's your Tuesday fluff machine, folks.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, just for the fun of it, is we're going to have these fire mace dwarves go after those ladies. 'Cause
Nice.
That's just fun. Ostram's going to sit on the rest of his focus. He's got 3 more focus for trying to survive against crazy attacks that might come at him. And the Tactical Arcanist Corps are speed 4, but now they're speed 7 because of that feat. And they can easily charge into your back arc.
Easily,
So
he
I'll put
says.
1 there.
Easily, no problem.
Yeah. And then I'll put 1 there.
Don't miss.
And then I'll put 1 there.
Ooh, if I was smart, I would have sidestepped them, but I'm not.
People forget rules.
I think I only forgot because you said we were going to forget stuff at the start of the game.
That was my plan.
blame
It's
you.
Psychological warfare of telling you to forget things and putting it in your mind.
There's a deeper level of strategy to this game, folks.
So these guys are mat 6. You are probably def 14 or 15.
15.
You're def 15.
That's right.
But I'm behind you.
That's right.
So you're effectively def 13.
That's right.
So I need 7s to hit you.
Sounds
This
correct.
is where my plan falls apart. Because 7s, everyone knows, are impossible to roll when you need. No, Veebsman. If you had Minite Zealots in the Nation of Rule, they would not be Rulic models. Unless that was, what you want to do and talk to your opponent and you have that conversation and play a narrative game, you can do whatever you want.
They have to go through a long process of
The naturalization process in immigration.
They got to get their Rulic
very
visa,
long.
and it's a real pain.
Yeah.
They're very stringent in rule.
Okay.
Ouch.
So that's a 9.
It's more
so
than a 7.
That's high enough. These things are POW 13 thermomaces.
Yeah, she's just going to die.
Does she have any hit points?
No. Yeah, they do have 5
They have 5 hit points. So what's your armor? 11?
She's still going to die, but yeah.
So
Dice plus 2, you said? POW 13?
POW 13. So dice plus 2 and 3 dice.
Yep.
Is minimum 5.
Yep. Oh,
She's really
And
good.
is this Blondie?
It's the red one.
Oh, she
Yeah.
did.
Yep. These guys are battle wizards.
Oh.
Once per turn, when this model destroys one or more enemy models
They get to cast
with a
one of their
melee
spells.
attack, immediately after the attack's resolved, make a magic ability.
You just going to nuke your own guys? That'd be cool. Go ahead.
Well, they're immune to fire, so the flame blast can't hurt them.
Hey, why not? Doesn't hurt anything.
So, and I'm magic ability 7. I'm better at hitting with these than I am with my mace.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw
You're going to nuke my
a fireball at you.
Eliminator. Yeah.
But you're in melee, and I'm not in melee with you, so I don't ignore that. So this is impossible, but it only deviated a tiny, tiny amount, so it might still get you, and I rolled as bad as possible. Okay, so it's going to deviate to the 6 as
6.
hardly any space, because we are an inch apart, basically.
Boop. And it's going 6 inches that way.
It's not going 6 inches. It can only go half the distance between us.
It's going 3 inches. Or
Nope.
half the distance
It's going
between us.
It's going half an inch.
Right.
It's going half an inch.
I'm not used
So
to
it's still
anything deviating from this close.
Yeah, so it still clips you,
And it's an AoE 3 or 4?
and it's an AoE 3.
Okay, so it's clipping.
So it
believe
also
your jack-
hits, does it?
No, just your jack, my eliminator, and I think 2 of your.
Oh, wait. The origin of attack is that way.
Oh, I thought it was that guy. My bad.
No.
Okay.
This guy's the first one.
So it's going a half
So it's
inch.
going to go this way. So it's not going to clip this and create another explosion,
Thank God.
which would have been fun. But
So
it
what do we
will
got?
catch him.
Okay.
He's not immune to fire.
Yeah. Not that it's
So
going to do
this
anything,
is
but.
this is the PAL 13. So half rounded up, it's a 7,
All right.
and you are an 11.
Yeah. With 5.
So
hit
I am
points.
4 off,
Yeah.
and I rolled a 10, which kills her.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
My-
he took all the fun from the other 2 dwarves.
Bye bye, Blondie.
And then on my warjack, it's a 7 versus an 18. So
Big old nothing.
Nothing. That's okay. He didn't. He needed to not get hurt anymore because he's already falling apart.
Not a regular size nothing. A big old one.
Okay. Now Bamfist is going to go. He's going to empower. But first, he's going to move
I get +2 from duelist against melee attack rolls.
all the time.
Yeah.
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 I think I rolled high enough.
I also
Still.
think you cleared.
I needed
my-
a 7. I rolled a 9, so that was 2 higher.
And then she was killed by the fire, right?
And then the other one was killed by the fire.
Okay, so we're good anyways.
Yeah. We didn't get anything wrong.
Luckily.
Surprise, surprise. So Bamfist is going to move back to hold this objective and to try and get some cover against sniper shots from it. and has range 7. So he does that and empowers. Oh, I forgot to cast Energizer. Chat, did you let me forget something?
Oh no!
Remember my plan was to Energizer?
Hey, now we're even though, because I forgot to Boundless Charge. You forgot the Energizer.
That's what happens when you're trying to pay attention to 15 things at once.
You would have had a dead Driller. I would have had a beat up Behemoth, and now nobody has any of that.
Yep. But I can still shoot your Behemoth with my gun. I have plenty of focus to do it.
Trying to keep things fast-paced. That happens sometimes.
But also, can I just walk up to you?
What kind of speed you got?
I'm speed 7.
Oh,
with
that's
feet
right.
Going on.
Oh, Lord.
So 4. I can't get to within an inch of you. It's real close. Yeah.
Brutal.
So I'm just going to be dumb because I'm a dummy. Because sometimes you forget rules.
Sometimes you do the big.
Sometimes
stupid.
you forget plans too. I should have made a list. I should have done a Tony.
An order of operations.
And made a list.
Is Tony a big list maker?
Tony loves to plan out his entire turn and then like put a Post-it note down to remember that he was going to do a thing.
Honestly, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It would have helped me.
Yeah.
I would have killed the Driller.
I find it helps make up for my actual lack of player skill.
Well, but it's also like having distractions. Even if this was happening like in a basement and there was nothing going on, I still might have forgotten to do that. But with everything else going on, it's easy to make tiny mistakes because of other things happening. So I've got range 8 on my gun. So he's just going to move ever so slightly and shoot at your Behemoth. My rat is 5.
Don't shoot my Behemoth. Anything but my Behemoth.
I'm going to boost.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
You know, your defense is only, what, 10?
You shooting him with the Rock Ram?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, should be def 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just need a 5, but I have tons of focus because I messed up my plan. So I hit you.
Thank God for no crit, but... Oh, it's knocked down though, right?
Okay, when an enemy model is hit by this weapon during the model's activation, it becomes knocked down and can be pushed an inch away. The model hit is pushed. I can advance 1 inch toward it. I'm not going to do that.
So he's knocked down.
So you're knocked down.
Yep.
And then I'm going to boost my damage roll.
Okay.
And my damage is base 15, and I'm guessing your armor's 20?
Dice off 5.
Okay. So that is 5 damage to the 4.
That's 3 damage to the 4? Dice off 5? Oh, no, I'm tripping. Sorry, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one. I'm done.
No problem.
5 to the 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it.
Okay.
Ow, my Behemoth.
Driller, what do you want to do?
He wants to drill.
He does want to drill, but there's nothing to drill except trees
Drill.
and fuel depots.
I made sure of that.
Because, yeah, your
Juggernaut's about 11 and a half away. Yeah.
You moved outside of that, and I can't get to you with him that direction. But I can move behind the forest. The other thing about this now is you not having the eliminators means it's going to be hard for you to put pressure on this scoring situation.
Yep.
So the driller's just going to run over here behind the thing to help me contest it.
Tanner, can you confirm your score, please? Are you still at 1 or are you at 2?
I should still be at 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tanner didn't score first turn, scored second turn. I scored first and second.
That's correct.
And then we're going to activate all these little guys over
All
here.
them little guys. A bunch of them are knocked down.
I really wish that Harlow had something to shoot at, but he doesn't. So I'm going to stand up the Hammerfall high shields first. They're going to move 4 inches and do shield wall again. It's not going to protect me from snipers, but it'll protect me from other things. then we're gonna move Harlow after he stands up, and the Boker will move. He'll run. So there. I am finished with my turn.
Well,
Let's not make any more mistakes this game. What do you think?
hope not, right? Okay. We're going to give Vlad his focus. We're going to get our power-up focus. We're going to allocate. He needs to keep that 4 at least. And let's do a little measure foo here.
So somebody in the chat is mentioning, Stryker was mentioning punching the fuel things. It only triggers the 4-inch fireball if an AoE hits it, magic or ranged. So you can't just walk up and punch the thing and pulse fire out of it.
9, 10, 11. Is it possible?
I could throw, my Arcanist Core could throw fireballs at it and pulse fire out of it.
Just need to see one thing before we decide where the focus is going,
Sure.
and that's if we can get an inch away. It's hard to
It
tell.
looks like it. So you can't move through this thing.
Yep.
So you're going to be, your base is going to be on a line.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it.
Like if this, so that's your charge. So that's the edge of your base. And
Yeah,
that's
and
not
it's
an
got to
edge.
go straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't going to happen.
Yep, that's why I moved as far over as I did.
figured, yeah.
To be safe.
It was a good move. Okay,
Because if I'm going to mess up every other plan, my defensive plan should be less messed up.
we're not going to give him a focus. We'll dish one out.
But
to
also
you.
remember, Stryker, it's your game. Do whatever you want with it. If you and your friend want to say, "Hey, punching these things blows crazy fire blast off of them," then do that.
Crazy fire
Now,
blasts.
always remember when you're changing things like that you're basically playtesting something that wasn't technically playtested. So it might be crazy imbalanced, but hey, that's what happens.
All right.
It's your game. Play it the way you want.
We've
For
allocated
fun.
our focus. And
You
we're
can't do
gonna
that during a tournament, but you can totally do that.
Spend one to shake that knockdown. Mm-hmm. As would be expected.
Yep.
All right, all right. We score 1 right here.
You score another one, so we're tied again.
2
Yeah.
to 2, yep.
Yep.
And we're at the bottom of 3 for a scheduled possible 7. Mm-hmm. All right.
But I'm in position to score 2 next maintenance phase, unless of course you kill me.
14. Do we have a 17 because we're in a forest? We sure do. Okay. I think the first thing we got to do is activate Vlad because signs importance, very important.
Signs and very important.
Signs and very important. So Vlad's going to activate. He's going to go hang out right there. He's going to spend 4. Signs importance. You already know it. Bang. Camp 2 focus.
Sure.
I don't think he's got any. He's in range attacks and can't see anything anyways. So, call that good. Kel Balog's not going to benefit from that sign's importance. That's sad. But I just need to hit with him, so it's okay. Kel Balog's going to go first.
Okay.
He's going to get himself.
Remember, everything in my army has +3 armor. Not that sniper shots care,
Yeah. Because you're under feet, right?
because I'm under the feet still. Yeah, it lasts for a round.
Cool. Kel Balog's going to move up there. He might have to go off to the side a little bit, yeah, to get that line of sight.
You trying to shoot that guy?
Yes, he is.
Yes. Okay.
That looks pretty. Yeah,
That's
good
lined up, yeah.
Cool. All right, Kelly
Jeff.
Boy's going to shoot.
11.
Rat 8.
I
Ooh, just barely hit him though.
Yep.
And we're going to take the auto 3 damage, no tough roll.
Yep.
And now we've got a little bit of line of sight ski on
A little bit.
Mr. Osram.
Yep.
And what's his armor? Like 16? Maybe?
His armor's pretty beefy. Most roulette casters are. He's got 17 armor and 18 hit points.
Nice. So how close can
And at the moment, of course, that armor's 20.
14?
Not that snipers care.
It's basically in the center of that thing. Okay, cool. It's too bad Kelly can't repo, but whatever. keeping in mind these. What am I doing with this thing? Let me get the stick. That'll make my life way easier. All right. You're going to move up.
Wow, the chat is wanting some Christmas presents from the universe. Real hard.
Bounce over there.
It would be awesome to have an animated Iron Kingdoms adventure show on, some sort of direct streaming service. Just make that happen, universe.
Bounce over there. And this last one, I don't know if these guys have the ability to move and shoot through each other.
I don't think so.
So that guy's going to hang out over there. And let me check
Practice
that real
maneuvers
quick.
is usually on rank and file large units, not on small
So
special
he's
units.
not going to ruin her chances to reposition. So he's going to go back there. And just chill
I like your confidence.
He's going to chill with Mr. Kelbaylock. Oh, wait. They're not going to get the Swift Hunter anyways because they're shooting at your caster, so screw it.
Yeah, they're going to have to kill people for that.
Something like that. So we'll just move him over there where he can get line of sight on something else. Are these objectives line of sight obstructing?
The objectives block line of sight. Where's it at?
Nice, nice.
Fuel canisters are 50 millimeter objective tokens. They are large base models that block LOS and movement normally.
Okay, so that guy's not shooting anything anyways.
Yep.
All right.
And they can't be damaged in any way either, but that doesn't matter.
So we're going to pick some shots at Mr. Osram.
Okay.
Starting with
So
this Miss
Def-
Lady.
Def 14.
Okay. Rat 7.
Yep, so you need 7s, but you got signs of importance going. Oh, that's a 5.
That's going to miss, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So she missed. That guy in front is going to shoot. Again, with
They're
Rat
all
7.
going to miss.
I hope not.
Nope, that one hits exactly.
Okay. And what's his armor, you said?
Armor right now is 20.
Yeah, I'll just give him the ping 1 damage.
Okay, so now he's at 17 hit points.
Okay. And then I got another Widowmaker
Yep.
over there. And
7s. That is exactly a 7 again.
ping 1 damage.
I keep seeing that 1 and having hope. Didn't happen.
Might have been good to use the marksman first, but I feel like he probably would have just washed that damage anyways. So,
Also, I do have a shield guard.
yeah,
So if you would have went to the marksman first, I might have shield guarded that shot.
that's a solid point. He does have a shield guard.
Yep.
All right, and then Senior Marksman is going to bounce over there behind Kel. And he's going to shoot at the Rock Ram,
Okay.
at a Rat 8. I mean, he doesn't really have any other
Def.
awesome
Def
targets.
9.
Yeah, I know. But I can choose the column, so that's going to
Sure.
help.
Yeah.
He's
You
definitely
hit
gonna Yep. And let's see.
I never.
What's
had
your
that.
grid look like? That thing hasn't taken any damage, has it?
No damage. So it's got a pretty solid grid. It's only missing the 4 corners,
Yep.
and it's pretty normal. It's got movement, cortex, right arm, left arm. So how? So
Yeah, I'm just going to pick 3, do 3 damage to the 3.
Okay. Chewing into my movement possibly someday.
I'm okay with this. I am okay with this. Forge Seer is going to roll on up. He's going to empower the Behemoth. Mm-hmm. The Behemoth. I don't know what I want this Juggernaut to do is my issue. Kind of feel like
Yeah, there's some confusion in the chat. So this scenario doesn't use steamroller objective rules. These are tokens that are treated like large based models that block line of sight. So as Solari is correct, this is an Oblivion campaign game, so it has slightly different rules.
you could shield guard an AoE, right?
You can shield guard any shot, yeah.
Any range attack, yeah.
I can pull that AoE onto me. It will more than likely blow Harlow to pieces, but it won't hit Ostrom that way.
It will more than likely blow Harlow to pieces.
Yeah. But Harlow does have +3 armor, so his armor is a 16 right now. And it's an AoE, so it would maybe not hurt him that bad. But you have signs of important going still, so.
Tough call on the Behemoth here. I don't want to really
Oh,
just leave
the
him
chat
open
has
with
gone too
strikes.
far. I was with you on streaming service, IK animated show. I was not with you on Hungerford does all the voices. I'm sorry, but I have to draw the line somewhere. And I've heard Hungerford's idea of a funny cartoon voice, and I don't want every character to sound that way, and neither do you. Trust me on this.
Slide the behemoth up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to advance, and then I'm going to shoot at the Bokur.
Okay.
What's
cool.
his defense?
His defense is, I believe, a 13.
Left shoulder.
It's only a 12.
We're going to powerful attack. So
Okay.
we're rolling 4 dice, drop the lowest on a rat 4.
Yep.
We need to hit what again? It's going to hit.
You need to hit a 12.
Yeah, we hit.
Yep. So the Bokur is 16 armor plus a shield plus defeat, so he's 21.
Arm 21.
Yep.
Pow 14.
Oh,
Man.
okay.
Eat the triple sixes.
Okay.
Eat him.
So
Is he tough?
he's tough.
Damn.
But you
I don't want that. I don't want him to tough at all.
were off some, but does that do all of his damage?
Pow 14.
So he's armor 21. You're 14, so that's 7 off.
And I rolled.
So that's still gonna do
18.
Still gonna do a bunch. Still gonna do 11. So he's gonna make a tough roll. Let me mark.
This is
all
a
of
big
his
one. This is a real big
damage.
one.
But
Can you see me crossing my fingers over here?
the Bokur is inherently tough, so the Theme Force benefit isn't helping him.
Lose
any.
it. Lose it. Lose it.
This is the
lose
only.
it.
I made all those tough rolls early when they didn't really matter. This is the one that. Oh, it.
Oh!
Okay. I'm knocked down.
Come on, Oz. Why you gotta be like that? At least I get
And I
blast
can't
damage.
use Shield Guard while I'm knocked down. So there's that.
At least I still get the AoE
And these are
4,
these
I
are
think?
are they 4s or are they 3s?
I believe it's an AoE 4. I might be
I
tripping.
feel like they're 4s.
I feel like it's
but-
an AoE 4. It's an AoE 4.
Okay.
What
So
are
a
we getting?
4 catches basically everybody the 3 would have caught. So it doesn't hit this guy or my leader.
Okay, we got a POW 7. 4 dice, drop the lowest.
So who are you going to hit first?
This guy on the edge?
Okay. So that's behind him. So he's not getting a shield ball bonus.
Okay.
But he's still an 18 because of the feat.
Okay. So
you
off
need to roll.
11.
You're off 11. Drop the lowest. You rolled more than
Got
11.
him.
So more tough rolls all the time.
Boo.
All the tough rolls. That
Alright.
one didn't work.
No, it
So he's the leader. So he'll get replaced. He'll replace that guy.
And then he'll get blasted again, right?
No, that guy was outside the AoE.
Okay.
Barely.
So the one right next to him?
Sure, that guy?
Yep.
Okay. So this AoE's behind him too. So he's only a 19.
Off 11 again?
I mean,
18?
an 18. Yeah, off 11 again.
That's
That's exactly 11.
dang
So close.
it. Yep. And Harlow?
I mean, Harlow's a 16, so you're off 9. Rolled really low for me.
That was pretty low.
That was pretty low.
6, but it's not less than 9.
Nope. I get a tough roll again. All the tough rolls all the time.
Come on, Harlow. Die.
I saw a 6 in there.
Bye-bye, Harlow.
Harlow didn't even get to shoot his guns off.
And anybody else in that AoE?
Nope, that was it.
Awesome.
Those 4 models.
Hey, Bokur, how do you feel about being super dead? You feel super good about being super dead?
He's not super dead. He's got 1 whole hit point left.
Yeah, but I have a whole nother bomb.
I
bar.
know that. You don't have to shoot it at him, though. You can shoot it at literally anything.
But I can.
You can shoot
it
this
at
guy
him.
with it.
But I can shoot it at him.
Yeah, yeah,
But what if I do shoot it at him?
yeah.
So we're gonna boost it with powerful attack, and we're shooting.
I'm knocked down, so
He
easy,
hits.
easy shot. All 4s, all day long.
And his arm 16, you said?
He's base arm 16, but he has a shield and he has the feet.
Okay. So what is he right now?
He's still a 21.
21. Okay.
Yep.
Pow 14. Drop the 3.
So that's a
do
lot.
It. That should
that
do
kills
it.
him because he's knocked down, so he doesn't get as tough.
And the only one in the AoE is the guy next to him.
Yep, and it's still behind him, so he's only arm 18.
Off 11, right?
Yep.
That won't do it.
Nope. Cool.
Okay. We haven't done anything with Mr. Juggy or with
Your adjunct?
the adjunct. So, I think Mr. Do you have a way to give him Pathfinder, your Jax?
No, Pathfinder was the feat, and that the feat is over at the end of your turn.
No
so
more Pathfinder for you, huh?
so yeah.
Okay, so this Juggernaut's going to run.
I have Energizer, which I was going to use last turn, which can move them a little bit.
That Juggernaut's going to run. He has Pathfinder because Jaws of the Wolf. Greylord Adjunct. We'll move on up there. And he'll put his usual Blizzard on Vlad.
Hungerford just tuned in. He missed all of our horrible mistakes.
That's good. That's what we want. We just want him to see the cool parts.
Yeah. It's going completely fine, Hungerford. I'm winning.
Yes.
Sort of. I will be winning.
Big time winning.
When my maintenance phase starts.
Charlie Sheen level winning. All right, go ahead.
But I'm fighting snipers all day long. So, yeah.
So we're moving
Okay,
from
it's my turn?
top of 3 to bottom of 3.
Yep.
And
So I'm going to score 2 now
checks out.
because I scored these 2 objectives.
Checks out.
So, Tony, when you're done in the chat, please give me my 2 points.
Good old truck stop Tony.
It's very important. Okay, power up still. Energizer is how many inches?
2 inches.
2 inches?
We're playing Fueling the Fire, Hungerford.
Yeah.
And Striker, the second game, I believe, is Jeff Hanley versus Brian McLaughlin.
Yep, and they're playing the other scenario, which is on the page right before it, which is a War for Peace. Which
The
you
one that
guys
Faye
played.
and I played, yeah.
Yeah, so War for Peace is Guardian Tier 2, and Fueling the Fire is Corruptor Tier 2. 2 inches would put me right there.
So I would love to hear from chat if this happens to anybody else. I personally find that regardless of who I'm playing, they always steal my AoE template. Does that happen to you guys?
You handed this to me. You shot AoEs at me. I mean, it's going to be used on my side of the table a lot more than it's going to be used on your side. And I didn't. It's not stealing unless the game ends and you don't get it back. Things on the table are still community property.
What? All things on the table? Including your army?
Sure, why not? Share and share alike. Okay, so Rock Ram, going to get a focus.
Not the Rock Ram. Anything but the Rock Ram.
Okay, so we're going to set these 2 focus aside for Energizer.
And not forget about them.
I need a post-it note, Tony.
Write it on your forehead.
That, I don't know.
Write it on my forehead.
Yeah, that would be better. That would be better. I can't read things on my forehead. I'm not that dexterous. I wish I had a way to give my driller Pathfinder.
Just play Jaws of the Wolf.
Sure.
Then all your jacks love Pathfinder.
So I'm gonna make a plan, hoping that something works.
It's a plan. Nobody said it was a good one, just a plan.
So I'm gonna give him 2 focus. I'm gonna keep 2 for myself after that. Or I could cast Bullet Dodger on myself to make my defense higher to try and not get shot by so many snipers. Because that's what I have to deal with right now is the sniper party.
It is a sniper party on that whole half of the board.
The pile of snipers that's happening.
No party like a sniper party.
And you are just barely outside of 8 inches away from my guy, so I can't send the Rock Ram over there without Energizer.
Call me a cash register, because cha-ching.
Okay, so focus is allocated. I'm going to activate Bam Fist first. Bam Fist is going to give a focus to the Rock Ram. I'm going to activate Ostrom. I'm going to cast Energizer first because remembering things is hard. I'm going to use a widget for 2 inches of movement on this.
I don't see widget anywhere. Where is she?
So he moves to there.
Gasp.
Who's pounding on something? Tony, is that you?
No, sounds like somebody doing work.
Santa?
Doing actual work.
Yeah, doing actual work, not playing games.
Yep. My crew's busy out there. while I'm playing games.
Unfortunately, Energizer can only be cast once per activation.
The fans want to know why your jacks are shaped like toilets.
Because all dwarven warjacks start out their life as something else, usually mining equipment, but maybe they also as plumbing equipment. I don't know.
So something you guys should know, and this is very real fluff from the Iron Kingdoms. There is a Riveters Guild and a Flathead Screw Making Guild, and they have pushed out all welders and bolt makers and everyone else. That's why everything in the Iron Kingdoms is put together with giant flat-headed screws or rivets. It's because they're effectively a mob organization pushing out all the other workers. The Riveters Guild is huge in the Iron Kingdoms. It's absolutely booming.
Okay, I didn't need to give him that other focus because I can't get that angle, but whatever. So, Rock Ram, you are going to walk over to Behemoth.
Don't rock my ram.
Buddy. Yeah, we're just going to walk. So, trundle, 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 like dwarf things do.
Does his hammer do anything fun?
His hammer is
Crit stagger.
Crit stagger, yep.
Just
that's the POW 18 pulverizer.
You're a POW 18 pulverizer.
Okay. He also has repo, but that won't really matter. And I have assault, so I could charge you and shoot you to knock you down.
It's true.
And your def is crap, so I'm going to do that instead of walking.
Sure.
Because that way you'll be knocked down and I won't have to worry about missing you with horrible, horrible dice rolls.
Sure.
I just have to worry about missing you with his first shot. But I need a 5, because you're a 10 and I'm a 5. I am not going to boost because I want all the attacks with my hammer I can get. And I rolled a 6, and the other die is gone forever. Sorry, Tony, but it's gone forever.
All right.
It doesn't even matter. I need a 5. Okay, so I hit you with the gun. You're knocked down.
Ah, no, not again. I might have to stand up next turn.
You are pushed 1 inch backwards.
Directly backwards.
Yep.
Let me grab my 1 inch here. Directly backwards.
Mm-hmm. And then I can follow up an inch.
Sure
and
can.
And we were about an inch apart.
Sure can.
Okay. So this is a POW 15 on your armor 20, so you're 5 off. I did 2 damage right into your 4.
Not in the 4.
So there.
2 damage
Take
to
that.
the 4. Ouch. My behemoth has seen better days.
Okay. And then my charge attack with my hammer automatically hits. POW 18 boosted, so it's 2 off. And that is a 12, so that's 10 damage.
To the
And it hits you in the 2.
2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you said? Mm-hmm. Got it.
Okay. Then I buy a hammer attack. And that is another 7 damage to the 3.
Okay.
And then my last hammer attack. I could be rolling the attacks to try to get the crit stagger, but then if I miss, I still miss. And I don't want to risk snake eyes. That is a pretty good roll. That's a 10, so it becomes 8 into your 1.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Did that rip an arm off? Oh, he's got 4 boxes, and his right arm is all he has left.
Sure does.
And you don't have a mechanic, right? Because the Force
Nope.
Seer doesn't have any way to repair.
Nope.
Okay. So that was probably
Pretty good.
worth it.
Yeah, seems like it.
Look on the shelf behind me.
There's a dice.
It's
the
a-
one that you said was gone forever.
No,
Tony found it.
It wasn't gone forever, Tony. I lied. It just bounced off, and Tanner found it. So here, I'll add a die from set 108.
Good old
'Cause
108.
Tony's a nice guy.
Truck stop Tony.
So if I run, I engage a sniper with my driller. More importantly, I get within 2 inches of that thing so you don't score it on your turn. So we're going to do that.
Seems good.
Hiya.
He just ran
He just ran.
all up in my junk.
All up in your face. He spent one of his focus. I gave him, hoping that maybe I could get the angle with Energizer, but I knew I probably couldn't, but I did it anyway, just in case. Okay. So then, these dwarfy guys are going to activate, move, and shield wall. So they did that. I don't like that Juggernaut there. I don't know what to do about him, though. I can't even see him in that forest because it's more than 3 inches.
That is correct.
Tree's falling.
Nope.
I was waiting for that. Oh, that
It's doing
that
like
tree's walking away.
Physics. You're an amateur physicist.
Only on the weekends. Yeah, I don't even have anything to... He's going to just move 5 inches. You don't have a way to give that Juggernaut see through trees, do you?
See through trees?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I'm going to walk him to there because you can't see me there.
Okay.
Because that's more than 3 inches.
Okay.
And then these guys are, having done their job admirably, are going to move to within 2 inches of this thing to continue scoring it for me. And I think I'm done.
Think you're done, do you?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So you're going to score one more point?
No, I'm not. I don't think so.
Did you move the Forge Seer too far?
Yeah, I
Is
did.
it like a hair?
Oh, yeah.
Is the Forge Seer like one tiny hair's width away from that?
He's like a solid 3 or 4 millimeters.
I think we can say that.
He's a
that
solid
was a
3 or 4
tiny
millimeters.
mistake that we could still give you a point for.
Nah, it's fine. The biggest thing that matters is that I'm less than 3 inches seeing out of the forest. That's what really matters.
For what?
I'm looking at your caster.
For Osram? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that angle was enough, but it looks like it is. Yep, barely. Okay.
Just a smidge.
So this is where you win?
Hopefully, that's the idea, you know. My behemoth just got brutally beat up,
Yeah.
which I knew I probably shouldn't have popped them over to the side there. But I don't know, something about omelets, you know. I don't even know if I'm gonna worry about the focus to stand him back up. So let's go ahead and give Vlad his focus.
Well, he's only got his right arm, so I don't think there's much use in giving him
oh, he
a
can't.
focus.
He can't.
And he doesn't
shake.
have a
Yeah,
cortex,
yeah.
so he can't even stand up.
That's true. He can't
With
allocate
his
him
focus.
focus at all. That's a good
Yep.
point. So
Yep.
he's just gonna hang out and be knocked down, I guess, because that's how he rolls.
Yep.
The other thing to consider.
Did you steal my knockdown
is
token?
6. No, it's mine. That's my knockdown token.
No, I had a red one out here at
Gasp.
one point. Maybe I lost it. Maybe you stole it. Maybe I don't care. What's
Why are
chat
you
doing?
so judgmental?
I don't know who Clad is. Sorry. I don't
Clad?
Yeah, what is Clad?
Good old Clad
what is
one.
Clad's feet?
Okay, so I'm going to activate Vlad. And I believe his is just control range. Doesn't matter with his line of sight. Yep. Warjacks and his battle group beginning in their control range, double their base speed, run, charge, make power attacks for free.
Yep.
So
You give him balanced
Vlad's
charge.
going to do a big old feat. Big old feat.
And stand still, hiding behind the...
He's going to cast Science Importance,
Of course he is.
because that's what
That's
he does.
all that... I had a friend way back in Mark 1 that made flags for Vlad, and they just said Signs Importance and Blood of Kings on them.
He does not even
it
need
was-
to. He doesn't even need to Science Importance, or he doesn't even need to balance charge.
Well, yeah, because the feet giving you the extra speed.
Oh, what I didn't do was allocate because I big stupid,
He's got one focus.
big time stupid. That ruins everything.
Doesn't. No,
Again.
it doesn't. It's fine. You'll win.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. At least he can charge for free, so he's got that one focus. So we'll go ahead and bounce over here to the Widowmakers. That guy is all kinds of locked up. We can walk through this.
And Viesman, you are correct. There are gremlins all over the floors of this thing.
We can walk through this objective, right? Just obstructs line of sight.
It's treated as a large base model, so you can't move through it.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. And where do we need to get to hit Mr. Osram here?
You got to get a decent angle because of those two dwarves.
Yeah, checks out. Checks out.
But all you got to do is be back here because you'll see past this guy.
Yep. that Widowmaker.
What's your command range? 6?
That's a good question.
I think it's pretty small because they're an elite
That is a very
sniper
good
unit.
question.
This is going to matter a little bit.
Widowmaker Scout. Yeah, it's 6.
Vlad is clad in shoulder pads. I wish that rhymed a little bit more.
So she'll be able to get
No,
around that
no,
thing a
Tony.
little bit.
No, whatever that means to you, it's wrong.
3
And Stryker agrees with me.
and
He
3.
said boo.
Okay, cool. She'll be able to get around that a
No,
little
Tony
bit.
doesn't win.
Go 1 inch.
Tony using his ultimate power to threaten to shut the stream down if we don't tell him he's right. Man, what a tyrant.
Cool. You got that guy right there. And she is going to just bounce around to keep things in range.
So what'd you find out her command range was?
6.
But she's speed 6 also, aren't they?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
And he's not going anywhere.
He doesn't want to take a free strike from a drill
He sure doesn't.
or a clamp?
He sure doesn't. Okay, so these guys are going to take some shots at Mr. Osram.
Okay,
Who is-
she can't
She cannot.
see him.
No, these two guys are going to
Yep,
take some shots
okay.
at Osram. And then she's probably going to shoot one of the high shields.
Yeah.
And... Oh, we're all kinds of good. All right.
Oh
So,
yeah, you're easily within
Sniper
14.
number 1, shooting at your caster. Mm-hmm. And he is a rat 7.
And I am def for 14. Is that what I said earlier? Yep, def 14.
I don't think I'm completely in his back arc.
No, you're not. My shoulders are right across there.
So we're looking for 7 here.
Yep.
That'll do it.
Uh huh.
And his armor.
Arm 17.
Auto 1 damage.
Yep.
Can take it.
I'm not gonna throw that away with focus because
Okay.
that seems silly.
Second shot on the other sniper. Hits.
Okay, one
Take the
one
auto
damage.
1 damage. What kind of health is he at?
That leaves him. He starts with what's he start with? He's got 14 left. Yeah, he starts with 18.
And then she is going to shoot at that guy right there.
Okay. Easily hits his horrible defense.
Okay.
1 auto point of damage.
Yep. No tough roll.
My tough rolls.
Oh no, my tough rolls. Not my tough rolls.
My tough rolls.
Anything but my tough
Snipers
rolls.
are kind of the rock paper scissors perfect thing for those guys.
And how's Kelly B looking on Osram range-wise? Is
You're
he
out-
within
you're
14?
outside.
That's
Nope,
too
just
bad.
barely.
2 shots would have been
Yeah.
real cool.
Yeah, arm 19 tough infantry are very hard to get rid of unless you have snipers.
And your Gordson is a 1-inch melee? Your driller?
Yeah, he's 1 inch.
Kel up there just
Tony
where
was
he needs
Vlad's
to
dad all the time, just from the beginning.
get. And he's a rat 8.
Spoilers. Rat 8.
He does not get the extra dice.
Okay, def 14.
14?
Def 14.
Need a 6?
Yep.
That'll miss. Kel? Not cool, Kel.
Kel, is that the second time Kel's missed
Yeah.
a shot this game?
He's really not doing it for me.
Maybe he's just really bitter about that sign's important thing. Maybe he's just angry that he's not one of the cool kids.
Widowmaker Marksman's rolling up. He's a rat 8. So
Okay.
he needs a...
So same thing with the extra die.
Yep.
That hits.
That definitely hits.
You gonna make the damage roll? With your power?
I'm going to auto 3 him.
Auto 3?
Automatic 3, yep.
Okay.
What's his health look like?
Well, if I could put the health in the right spots. That drops him down to 11, I think.
11?
Yep, 11.
Sounds cool. Okay. It's time for the... Oh, wait. Hey! I'm going to move the forge
You're
seer.
gonna give him a focus?
Yeah! That would be the smart thing to do, I think. Mm-hmm. And we'll go ahead and, I think, move him somewhere where he's going to be on the other side of Vlad. Oh, he's only a speed 4, so he's not going that
Yeah,
far.
he's a
He's a slow boy.
But empowers command range, and his command range is decent. So
It is.
Yep.
It is 7. All right, he's empowering that Juggernaut. And that Juggernaut under Vlad's feet is going to charge 8, 9, 10, 11.
yeah, Vlad's feet doubles your base speed and gives you free charges. Does it do anything else?
Free charges, slams power attacks, I believe.
Sure.
Yeah, so he's got more than enough
the
distance.
chat is asking, and
He's going to go... Does this thing have any melee attacks?
It has a bash.
I think it's going to get a free strike.
It looks like it. What's your total range?
11.
11?
Well, 12 threat range, 11 on the charge.
Oh, you can easily. 11 is.
Oh, I
over
can
here.
skirt his 1-inch melee.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go in a weird straight line, but I think that if you go all the way over the edge,
And we'll call it
you avoid my half-inch.
pretty nice right there. Okay, and his 2 focus, he charged for free because of the feat.
Kel
Mr. Juggernaut.
Kel gets paid in advance for his work.
Yeah,
So,
he gets paid to miss everything.
uh-huh.
Okay,
Okay. Def 14.
Def 14, we're on him at 7. And you have how much health?
I have 11 health,
11 health.
but I have 2 focus, so depending on how hard you hit me.
I'm at 7.
Okay.
So I need a 7.
Yep, and don't crit.
That's not a 7.
That is not a 7.
That's not a 7 at all.
Not a 7.
Okay, well, I'm going to Fisty McPunch him then.
This is where you roll really big.
It is. It's going to be. That'll hit.
Yep. Okay.
And it's POW 15.
So that is 2 off. 2 off because I'm 17.
Drop the lowest, so 4.
So 4 damage. I'm going to take that 4 damage.
Okay. I'm going to buy an attack with the axe, and I'm going to axe him a question.
Cool. I don't want to answer, but I guess I will. So
That's a
is
big old crit.
a crit and a hit. So I'm frozen.
Yep. This is going to hurt. Beep. Can he still use his focus to dump damage?
Oh
while he's
yeah,
stationary?
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just stationary.
Okay, POW 19.
So that's +2.
Dice plus 2. huh?
Yep.
Drop the lowest.
Seems pretty good.
11 plus 2 is a 13.
Yep. So I'm gonna take off 5 of that.
And he's going to take 8.
And I have 8.
8 left.
I have 7 left.
You have 7 left.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I make a tough roll.
Oh, that would have not
Yeah,
taken him down.
that was the last of his health.
Does he get a tough roll while stationary?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Stationary just means you can't move and you're auto hit and that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Tough roll.
And he's knocked down though, right? This is going to hurt big time.
Knockdown and stationary.
And I'm going to
You
buy
can't
another.
kill me with this last one.
I'm going to buy another
at
attack.
+2 damage.
And it auto hits?
It auto hits for every reason, and it's +2 damage, so it's going to do a minimum of 2 damage to me, well, 4 damage to me, whatever, and kill me real bad.
GG.
So good job.
Great game, Oz.
Yeah. Despite forgetting a couple rules here and there, we still had fun.
We made some horrible, horrible mistakes. But
And yeah, I completely forgot about Vlad's feat. If you haven't played against the model in a while, you should always ask your opponent like what their feat does and what spells they have and that kind of stuff. And I was considering Boundless Charge on the Juggernaut, but I wasn't considering that. And the other unfortunate thing was the blaster couldn't run to block that charge lane. And I really wanted to get this over here to contest, and I needed to deal with the behemoth. These guys could have ran to block the charge lane, but then they wouldn't have been scoring. And Ostrom could have maybe positioned this way a little bit more for the 3 inches of forest. So there was things I could have done.
even if I had trampled through that thing, can I trample through a 40 mil base or only a small base?
No, only small bases.
Okay.
Yeah.
So never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping to actually set things up when the Juggernaut was back over here.
Yeah,
I would have
versus-
had the range to charge that
The driller.
the rot, or was it the driller?
The driller was the one over here, yeah.
The driller, yeah, I
Yeah.
would have been able to charge him and probably done massive damage to him if I hadn't forgotten that boundless charge. But
Yeah. Yeah. But that's what happens.
yep, my behemoth got chewed up a lot worse than I was hoping would happen. But you know,
But that's one of the things I really like about Ostrom and the Dwarf Heavies is he fixes their biggest problem, which is speed, with Energizer or with the feet. And so they can hit really hard if they can get their target, and they can deal with a Khador Heavy one-on-one pretty good. So don't forget, this afternoon we have another Staff Showdown because we're going to take 2 weeks off for the holidays. We're coming back on January 8th with a dev chat. That's the Wednesday. Thank you to everybody who's a subscriber on Twitch. Remember, if you subscribe this month, you get some special Twitch holiday emotes, and you also get all of our regular emotes. And when we hit 120, we're unlocking the next thing, the Riot Quest loot coin. And I always have to remind you, you can subscribe for free if you're an Amazon Prime member. It doesn't cost you anything, and you just have to renew it once a month. So if you've done it in the past and have let it lapse, get back on and poke the button and give us some money, just a little tiny bit. It's completely free to you. It's Amazon's money. They don't care.
once we hit 120 subs, Tony's going to buy us subs, and we're starving. So help us out.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Stick around near your computers. I don't know exactly when we're going to start the stream at 2 p.m. That's the plan right now. So you got a couple hours. Goodbye.
See you later, everyone.
Happy holidays.